The number of COVID and flu cases are up over the last week. Positive COVID tests jumping 17% and positive flu tests were up 7%. Sadly, there were also 12 flu-related deaths in the last week, with the majority of them being children. The next 2 months, February and March, are historically when our state has seen the majority of flu deaths. 5 on Your Side's Keely has insights from Consumer Reports about keeping your kids healthy and fighting illness.
This time of year, many parents are battling a virus triple threat.
Healthcare facilities are already being overwhelmed with sick kids, especially with RSV, which can cause cold-like symptoms, but also serious respiratory problems, particularly in babies.
Keeping kids healthy comes down to the basics. Show your kids how to properly wash their hands, scrubbing for 20 seconds when they get home after using the bathroom and before eating.
While there's no magic way to keep your kids from ever getting sick, there are some things you can do to better your odds, like keeping your kids' vaccinations up to date.
That includes the flu vaccine, COVID-19 vaccines, and boosters. And for infants, it's important to speak with your pediatrician about the new RSV shot that may lessen the severity of an RSV infection. If your child does end up getting sick, focus on making them as comfortable as possible.
Kids generally just need time to get better, so let your child rest, watch some movies, and very importantly, keep them hydrated.
And your grandma was right. Research suggests that chicken soup may give you relief from common cold symptoms, easing throat soreness and preventing dehydration. As for medication, check with your doctor first, but it's usually okay to use children's ibuprofen or acetaminophen, but steer clear of cough medicine. It doesn't really work very well for them and can even be dangerous. Last fall, CVS pulled some cold medicines after the FDA said the active ingredient didn't work. Keely Arthur, 5 on Your Side.
Okay, for the record, maybe she didn't like that chicken soup. She was giving that person the side eye. This is really important. Never ignore the signs of an emergency. If your child has a fever of 105 degrees, is showing signs of dehydration, or is having trouble breathing, take them to the ER. I looked this up because 105 seemed like a really high benchmark to take him to the ER, but that is the advice. Maybe if it's sustained over 102, you want to contact your doctor. Any fever in newborns under 2 months is also an emergency.
Mama Lena making sure everybody's taking care of their kids out there. You don't need it to get to 105 before you call the doctor. That's hot.